Sometimes when we're writing, we need to get inspiration from other writers. Just like I stole some of Mr. Bain's leads to kind of inspire me with trying to come up with different leads for my stories. Well, we don't have to just look at other people that we know. We're surrounded by books. We can look and see what real authors have done, and then we can kind of try to take some of their ideas, use what they've done, and use it in our writing. So when we look at the story Come On Rain, we want to see what that author did to make that story so much fun to read, because we loved reading that story. One of the things that she did, she put in exact words that people say. Do you remember that? She used dialogue. She didn't just say it was going to rain. She had her, the little girl calling out, "Look, Ma," and using words to help us get into the world of the story. She wrote down how people talked. She didn't just say said. There was murmuring, there was whispering, there was shouting, there was yelling, there was screaming. I could really get a sense of being in the story because she described how people talk. She also used really descriptive words. A creeper of home circles round my bones. Just really descriptive imagery. Try to do that in your writing. And she also did a fantastic job telling that story bit by bit. She could have said, it didn't rain for a long time. I wanted it to. It was hot, and then it rained. But instead, it was all those pages of descriptive words and dialogue, and really made that story come alive. I love this part. Mama sinks onto a kitchen chair and sweeps off her hat. Sweat trickles down her neck and wets the front of her dress and under her arms. You can really picture that Mama was hot, but they didn't say that. They instead described how she would sink into the chair. When you are picturing your story, when you're making that mental movie, do what this author did. Try some of these things in your writing.